Do you have any children under 5? The answer may be no. But asking about sleeping children, other families in the house, and visiting children may get the yes answer.
A disease threatening over 250,000 people globally with paralysis or death is alarming, reminding us of the challenge this disease continues to pose to mainly children. But with polio-free statuses achieved and incidences curbed to a certain extent, hopes are high that its eradication will be achieved. The 4-day campaign, through well-established and patronized routines, which has earned the Gambia its polio-free status, will be carried out from house to house. For Grts News, I am Aja Amisise.
The new Minister of Forestry and Environment has started acquainting herself with the state of affairs at different units and offices under her purview. The first round of visits took Minister Fatou Ndeye and aides to the Department of Forestry and Parks and Wildlife Management. Babukar Kamara went along and he now reports.
She arrived at the Forestry Department on a familiarization tour, barely 1 month in her new mandate as Minister for Forestry and the Environment.
The purpose is to familiarize myself with the departments and the agency that is under my ministry. It's important before I implement anything to know exactly what is on the ground and of course the mandates of those different departments and institutions. The implementation of those mandates and where we have reached in the implementation of the mandate, what is remaining, and how do we get what remains.
Her new pedestal to see and hear for herself witnessed new transformation within the Forestry Department, barely 4 years under a new administration.
A lot of changes have taken place, as you can see. Myself, yeah, all these things were. I've started, the work started since 2009. Then I took over as Director of Forestry. I had to carry out a lot of transformation because when you talk of change, it goes along with transformation.
Yes.
So I thought the best thing I could do was just to make sure, first and foremost, to make sure that the staff are motivated and well accommodated.
She visited various offices at the Forestry Directorate in Banjul before visiting the Department of Parks and Wildlife in Abuko, where issues surrounding opportunities, attrition and mobility constraints for the protection of our flora and fauna were disclosed.
There are 4 different types of governance, but in all these governance, we have our stance as the department responsible for the management of protected areas. And we also have our partners where their stands are.
The Forestry Department here in Brikama, what they have highlighted is important, that they are also having an attrition rate because they do not go to diploma level or higher national diploma level and the BSc level, which is very, very crucial. And then if they move out and go to the NGOs, because we know there are lots and lots and lots of NGOs who are intervening into the area of environment. And when we lose them, it means that all the money that has been spent on them, training them, would have been lost.
The familiarization visit accorded the Forestry and Environment Technocrat of new development and challenges confronting 18% of the country's protected zones, administered by the Department of Forestry, Parks and Wildlife, respectively. Babukar Kamara, GRTS.
Officials of the Jammeh Foundation for Peace Thursday formally received another batch of Antwerp Banjul challengers, this as they prepare for another round of disbursements to beneficiary groups. Ibrahim Ajata reports the reception provided JFP officials the opportunity to announce the communities set to benefit from their donations.
The Antwerp Banjul Challenge is back again for another round of charitable presentations marking the pinnacle of a discovery and life-changing scheme. In the Gambia, benevolent causes are given the airgun they deserve. This banquet, organized by the Jammeh Foundation for Peace, was staged to welcome the Antwerp Banjul Challenge to the country as it gears up for yet another round of presentations bringing essential resources to communities and institutions in need.
So it's not easy to sustain things. And on behalf of Jammeh Foundation for Peace, it is clear that you are the one who choose your own projects. Check the project that you are satisfied with, you choose it and drive for that project. Jammeh Foundation auctions the vehicles and the proceeds goes to those projects.
That is the initiative seeking to explore and change lives for the better while complementing government's efforts to ensure improvements in every fraction and quarter of the country.
No problems whatsoever. Yay! It didn't like sand. That is the only thing. The projects where we are driving for is Tanka. We have some goods for Tanka, the physical hospital, and the proceeds of the car go there too.
During the whole trip, since one of the cars was fully equipped with tools, we helped a lot of different cars, or at least we, Grts helped a lot of different cars to make sure to get here. Some of the cars were even dead and we revitalized them more than once. I don't mention names here. We had a lot of fun doing that, and it was 2 years of preparation. It was a great project.
A major car auction whose proceeds are meant for charitable causes is set to take place soon. This will set off a host of donations to a variety of beneficiaries around the country. The challengers are certainly delighted as they head to the climax of the journey, but they could still recall the entrails discovered en route and during the preparation for the trip to the Smiling Coast. Ibrahima Jatta, GRTS.
Well, you can follow that story and other GRTS programs live on www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRTS radio live. Time now to take our first break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the international news.
What be amut? Hana yo denga dof? Fila Defa over answer.
Find out every Monday, 10:30 p.m. on GRTS.
Welcome back. A day after soldiers in Mali say they have toppled the civilian government of Amadou Toumani Touré, coup leaders have been talking about their objectives. The leader of the coup, Captain Amadou Sanogo, says his council will immediately constitute a government of national unity. We have details in this report.
In the offices of the Radio and Television Broadcast Center in Bamako, the capital of Mali, the newcomers are arguing over possession of flat-screen TVs, cameras, computers, and more. Everything is up for grabs, and the supply depots are vandalized. The new rulers of Bamako have made the state TV building their headquarters since the coup d'etat on Wednesday. This is a strategic point of the capital, and officers had trouble controlling their men. We left the building to avoid and prevent acts of vandalism. The pillaging continued, and so did the wild shooting. The streets of Bamako were empty. Traffic was at a standstill. Business and administrative offices were closed. 2 days after the civilian government was overthrown, fear and disorder were ruling the streets. People are afraid. There are soldiers everywhere. They decide to take your car and they're breaking into stores. We want them to hold open elections, and the one who wins stays in power. We prefer a civilian government over a military one. The presidential palace was also vandalized. President Amadou Toumani Touré is nowhere to be found. The captain directing the military junta tries to appear confident, though he does not want to say where the fallen head of state is being held. Our goal is not to do physical damage to anything. As long as I am in charge of this movement, I guarantee the safety of the people, and we want to organize a team that is competent. This is what the Malian people want. Captain Sonogo, the country's new strongman, said he had held talks to form a national unity government. It is supposed to work on national unity in Mali before organizing elections.
Well, international reaction to events in Mali has been swift and direct. The African Union